what's going on with their display. So this is a series of tracks. And what happens is this. When a dog walks, it takes, if this is its back foot, it brings its back foot up, and right before it lands, it moves its front foot. So it takes and it puts its back foot, so the smaller circles are the back feet, almost perfectly inside its front foot's track. This is called indirectly registering. So the track, it doesn't go inside, it goes close to it. So these are indirectly registered tracks, which means it's a dog. Now, male or female dog? Anyone want to guess? Okay, it's your question. Male or female?
I'm going to say female.
No, absolutely wrong. All right, and you know that because these are the back feet. The back feet are always smaller, and they always are behind the front track, slightly. So that's how you know the back feet. These back feet are closer together than the front feet. A male dog's back feet are close together. A female dog's back feet would actually indirectly register off to the outside. All right, so next bonus question. There's one dog that walks like a cat. A cat directly registers. The cat's back foot goes exactly in its front foot. And there's one dog that does that. Who can tell me what dog directly registers when it walks? Did someone say poodle? Seriously? No, it's not a poodle. Think outside, not inside. No, but thank you. That was at least not like a chihuahua or something. No. Think of what type of a dog actually hunts like a cat. No. A what? Did you say beagle? No. Come on, think wild dogs.
Coyote?
No, but that's close. Keep guessing.
A fox.
Who said, what did you say?
I didn't say it. Somebody back there said it.
Fox.
Yes! A fox! Thank you. +1 fox on your exam. A fox is the only dog. Think of how a fox hunts. It hunts like a cat. This is an interesting bit of trivia. A fox can hear a second hand on a wristwatch tick at 50 yards. So if you're standing there and you're watching a fox walk around and you think that fox doesn't know you're there, you're crazy. All right, so this is what we're going to be covering in this section, our fox tracks. So we're going to be doing some bizarre things. So this entire first section is all about fox tracks. And they are fox tracks from Mendon Ponds, which is a park that's local. All right. So as I said, we're going to be covering 4 measures of central tendency: mean, median, mode, and mid-range. All right, so the first one we're going to cover is called the mean. And this is the one that if I had asked you to figure out the average age in this classroom, that most of you would have done. So the mean of a set of scores is obtained by adding the scores and then dividing by the total number of scores. We have 2 formulas here, a formula for a population and a formula for a sample. We're going to talk a lot more about populations and samples later on in the semester, but for now, you guys, assuming you're all here, which I think you are, you guys are my population of students that are in this class, because it's all of you. There is no one else. If I just picked like 5 of you, you would be a sample from this class. However, this class is a sample of all my students that I'm teaching this semester. All the students I'm teaching this semester are a sample of the students that go to Fisher, which all the students that go to Fisher are the population of students that go to Fisher. So we're going to talk a lot more about this as we go along. At this point, what's nice about these is you get this, if you didn't know if it's a sample or a population, you're going to get the same answer. The formulas look different, but they give you the same exact answer. So we have 2 symbols to represent the mean. We have mu, which is a Greek letter. That is what we use to represent the population mean. It's a U with a little dangly thing. And we have X bar. You don't have to draw a stylized X, just a simple X with a line over the top is fine. And this is for a sample mean. So these are my formulas. In the book, whenever you have a formula, below it, it will tell you what all the parts of the formula mean. So this means, this E-looking thing, sigma, means to sum up the x's. So the x's are your ages. So I'm going to sum up all your ages. So an x, 1x would be his age. 1x would be her age. And I'm just going to sum them all up. Then I divide by n. N is the total number of scores. So how many people are in this room? And that's n. Add them up, divide by n. Not that difficult. All right, so also in the book, after you have a list of what all the parts mean, there is always a procedure. Now this procedure is going to look pretty short. By the end of the semester, these procedures will be like half page to full pages. But now, it's just 2 lines. And it will tell you. So let's say you're taking an exam, or you're going out and collecting data for your project, or whatever. And you don't remember how to calculate a mean. You simply find the procedure, and it will tell you. So you add up all the scores. That's step 1. Step 2 is divide the sum from step 1 by the total number of scores. And that's it. Couldn't be any simpler. All right, so this is data that I collected from Mendon Ponds. So, below are measurements gathered from 10 Red Fox tracks. So this is the front foot length and front foot width. So how the width and the length of the track. So I collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I measured 10 tracks and measured the length of the front foot. And I got 2.2 inches, 2.25, 2.25, 2.3, and so on. So to find the mean length and width of the Red Fox tracks. So to find the mean, I simply add up all those scores, and there's 10 of them. I divide by 10, I get 2.315. We're going to talk about how to round and all that when we get further on in the semester. For now, a general rule of thumb is whatever the original data is, go 2 beyond it. So my original data has 2 digits beyond the decimal. So my answer should have 4. It only has 3 because this was a 0. So that's why it was dropped. So go 4 beyond it. If these were whole numbers, then my answer would be some number, dots, and then 2 digits. General rule of thumb for what we're doing. All right, the front foot width. Here are my front foot widths. I add them up. I divide by 10. And this is my average width, 2.01. This is my mean. It is an average, but specifically it's my mean. Now, this is a sample mean. That's why I'm using X bar. And why is that? Because there is no way that when I went to Mendon Ponds, I found every single Red Fox track. There's more than just this, right? So this is a sample of the tracks. All right, any questions on mean?